You think I should wear this one or this one?
I think you should wear the one in the middle.
I'm in the middle with nothing on, crazy.
Exactly. And yes, I am crazy. Crazy for some of that. Man, who the hell is knocking on my goddamn door like that? Hold on a second. Damn, Maurice, why you banging on the door like you the police?
Man, move out the way before somebody see me with this shit.
Oh shit, you got it?
Yeah, and Julio was not fucking around. He said we better bring all his money in a week, so you better be sure we can sell all of this shit. And after this, I'm done. I'm getting too old for this shit. Boom.
What the fuck was that?
You got grenades in here or something, Derek?
We ain't NMB. Where the hell would I get grenades from?
That was good.
Man, it's a cold reading, I
It's
guess.
a cold read.
It's a cold reading.
Everybody, this is Malik S. A lot of you guys, I'm sure, know who he is. Writer, comedian, actor, father,
You know,
man from
I
Miami.
mean, Archer, you know what I mean?
You got into archery for real?
Rick Mason, no. I just saw it on Instagram when I was on the way here.
Oh, okay. Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
I would like to try it though.
Yeah, it looks fun.
Archer is like big darts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty much.
Because darts you just throw, but archer you gotta.
But you can kill somebody with
You
that.
definitely can kill somebody with archer. Yeah.
Yep. But man, thank you for coming, man.
Yeah, man.
I know you was down here for the North Miami
Yeah.
weekend. How was that?
High school reunion did a show for them. You know, they came to see who all got fat, who lost a side tooth, you know,
Yeah.
who fell off. That's the thing about high school reunions, though. Only people who doing good show up.
Right.
The people who fell off don't never come.
Or maybe the people pretending to be doing good.
Yeah, but they at least physically they might be doing good. That's why they show up. The people who
Oh yeah.
the dimes that are twos now, they don't come.
Mm-hmm.
They don't come. You know what I'm saying? That running back that I thought he was going to the NFL, and now they don't come.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who I be want to see.
Yeah.
I be want to see the people that was hot stuff. Are you still hot stuff?
Yeah.
Because some people peak.
I ran into a few people some places that
Yeah.
did not turn out the way we thought.
And some of them age, you be like, you sure we went to school together? You look like you was a teacher. So but it was cool.
And you went to what high school?
I went to Halamami Lakes, HML.
You went to HML.
Yeah, I went to HML, yeah.
So living Opelika, that's okay.
That's the school we went to.
Okay.
Yeah,
How was it there?
It was cool. It was diverse. It was black, white, and Hispanic.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a pretty diverse school. Like I think that might be the most diverse campus I've ever been on, including college, because I went to HBCU out in the Florida Memorial University. It was all us. The only diversity we had was island people, but it was still black. You know what I'm saying? So I think high school was the most diversity I've ever experienced in my life.
Damn.
Yeah, it
but
was.
there's a lot of Spanish people there too, right?
That's what I'm saying. It was Spanish, white, and black.
Okay, yeah, I remember. Yeah.
That's what my high school was. It was Spanish, white, and black. Of course, the black people we ran to school, but it was Spanish, white, and black. That's the last time I've ever been around that much diversity in one setting for a period of time for like 3 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because even after college, I went to a black college, and then you grow up and you have your own set of friends, so you don't really you get to be around it when you're out in the world, but not somewhere I went every day.
Yeah.
And experience that kind of diversity.
Did you because like I went to Beach High.
Right.
So there was a few people who we've come to know who came from Beach High. Is there any besides yourself who has made it in some form of entertainment? Do you know anybody?
Not that I know of. I mean, my homeboy John Dale Carter, he played football. We graduated the same year. He went to the NFL, so he played a couple years in the NFL. And that's it. One girl, I think she was in Tallahassee for a minute. She was she was working for the governor. As far as like doing, people did great, but I don't know what they did. These are the people that I did like high profile stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sure people probably doing stuff. I just don't know what it is, but Um, People in my class did okay. You know what I'm saying? Like we did all right. You know what I mean? I'm probably just the high profile, but everybody did great.
Mm-hmm,
Everybody
mm-hmm.
doing well, thriving, got good jobs, family. So, it was a good class.
Now, has it been different for you? I mean, I'm sure because you have the notoriety that you do. Whenever you come around any of your old classmates or friends,
You
are
know what?
they looking for you to try to be more funny now? Like they,
No, I think people are older now. We get it. That's the one thing I can say. Nobody treats me different. You know what
mm,
I'm saying? They treat me with respect, but nobody's like, oh my God. They just like, whatever, what's up, boy? So I like that.
yeah,
Nobody's being weird and phony. They just still treat me like you the homie. You know what I'm
mm-hmm,
saying? You my boy from way back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, I like that. Don't be weird. Only people who would be weird is people that act like they knew you in high school, but they really didn't.
mm-hmm,
You
mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? But people who really knew you, they cool. You know what I'm saying? It's the
Yeah.
people that saw you around, weren't really your friend, but now they want to act like, yeah, you remember? No, I don't. I don't remember because it didn't happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We might have had a class together, but I don't remember you. We ain't really talk like that.
Now, you were doing comedy even from back then? Like, were you doing some of the school
No, hell
shows and none of that stuff?
no. No, I wasn't doing no comedy, man. I was being a kid. I
Okay.
was just being a regular kid. I didn't even know I was funny because I thought everybody was funny. Because we was always like, think about high school and middle school. When were you not laughing?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Everybody was always laughing. Everybody was always joking around. So I didn't see no difference between me and everybody else. I thought we was all just being funny and joking around. But apparently, I guess I joked a little more than the average. Maybe I had a little more. You know what I mean? How down here we say ranking.
Uh-huh.
A lot of places they call it Jones. I guess I do remember ranking people. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
Like I was quick.
yeah, yeah.
But that's because I was small.
So you had to.
I had to
It's like,
rank.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I had to rank. You know what I'm
Were,
saying?
were you into anything else? Like, were you an athlete at all?
I was
Or?
into sports till like junior year or my sophomore year because down here in Miami you got to play football. That's just law. So
Mm-hmm.
I played football, I played basketball, I played all sports until like I was like 15, 16, 15 because everybody else started growing and I wasn't.
Hmm.
So it was just like, because when you were a kid, we all kind of the same size.
Uh-huh.
But then when we got to like puberty, everybody shot up. I was like, yo, what's happening? So everybody got big and I stayed the same size from eighth grade.
So you had to defend yourself with something.
So I had to defend because I couldn't play football no more, really. You know what I'm saying? I think I played my junior year, I played my sophomore year, and then my grades went bad because I
Mhm.
got to high school, I had a car in the 10th grade, so that kind of ruined my grades.
Mm.
You can't give a 10th grader a car, not back then.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was at every school but my school.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Looking for
Mhm.
the hoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I ruined my grades, so I couldn't play junior year, which I don't think I'd have played anyway because I was so damn little.
Yeah.
Everybody was so much bigger than me at that point, so it kind of like did away with that. But who knows? If I probably really focused on it and worked out and been in the gym hard, I probably would have been okay.
You
I
never
don't know if I would
know.
have made it to the league or nothing like that, but I probably would have been okay.
Hey, you never know, man. There's
Yeah.
guys who was my size that I didn't think I was gonna, make it
Right.
into even play college,
Right.
and they were my size. They ended up playing college, NFL.
Yeah, I mean, if you
So
really dedicated, like if you know what you know now back then you would know how to approach it.
yeah, yeah,
Because I really do love football,
yeah.
but that's not what God had for me, I guess. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm,
He had something else planned for me. So,
Yep, yep.
you know, I enjoy watching it.
Yeah. Okay, so something I haven't been mentioning in my previous episodes was so I have my guests read a page or two of a
Oh,
script that I've written
all right.
just to kind of break the ice because I was trying to figure out like an opening for my show. I'm like, man, I need to cool something different than what
Hmm.
everybody else is doing. So I'm like, well, filmmaker. This is a podcast about storytelling and then telling people stories. So I thought,
So
why
you
not
just
read a
trying to
little
get
stuff?
your scripts out.
And then, it helps. Like everything behind you right there that you
Yeah,
see, those are all projects that I'm either in the middle of working on or are gonna work on.
right. That's a lot
You
of
know?
projects.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Man,
It's more than that,
you
but
Tyler Perry. You Taylor Sheridan around
yeah.
this
Well,
thing, man.
Tyler Perry's writing like 15 scripts in like 2 months.
Yeah, Taylor Sheridan too.
She's writing that.
Well, Taylor Sheridan's a man.
Oh,
He the one that does all those shows on Paramount Plus, like Landman and
okay,
Lioness and all that. That's Taylor Sheridan.
okay,
The
okay.
1809, all those shows.
Mm-hmm.
That's him.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, he
okay.
just got $1 billion deal from Universal for Peacock.
Mm,
Billion.
damn.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
sounds like he might have got a bigger budget than what Shonda Rhimes got with Netflix,
Well,
huh?
nobody ever got $1 billion deal. That's bigger
That's
than
what I'm saying.
anybody.
Yeah.
Nobody ever got $1 billion
Wow.
deal. Well, didn't the South Park dudes, I think, got $1 billion. I
I can
think.
see that.
I think they got $1
Yeah,
billion.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
I can see that.
yeah, man.
Well, you're a writer. How's the writing world for
I
you?
don't have $1 billion. I don't even have a job right now. You know what I'm saying? Just creating, man. You know, same thing you doing. I'm creating new projects. Um, I got a movie I'm writing right now,
Mm,
and I'm developing 2 TV shows. So that's just, that's what this business is, man. You're always just developing and see
yeah.
what happens. You know what I mean? So yeah, we developing those, and then we developing with 2 TV shows, and I'm writing one
Hmm.
movie.
Okay, okay. And then you also had a special that recently came out.
Yes, we just dropped Laughing Voodoo on YouTube. Go check that out right now. Malik S. Laughing Voodoo. On YouTube. It's free. Just type my name, Laughing Voodoo, pop right up. Yeah, so that was a cool project directed by Cedric the Entertainer, and it's on Ali Sadiq's YouTube page. So
Hmm.
yeah, we put it on YouTube. It's supposed to go to Hulu, but we end up going to YouTube.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the business behind that, right?
Right.
Because you did it the non-traditional way, which is like waiting for a
Yeah,
big
yeah.
studio or somebody to come and give you a deal. You've done specials before, but this time this was your own.
Yeah, this was my
So,
home. I did a special on Comedy Central before that was produced by Kevin Hart. And this time I did an hour special that's produced by myself, because I mean that's the new thing now. Unless they giving you millions of dollars, you really don't have to wait for no studio to come around and do your special. It's like why when YouTube and all this stuff is just available and waiting for you to do it, and you could do it how you want to do it. You can have full control of it. So
hmm,
why wait? You know what I mean? Just do your own thing, and guess what? They'll come.
yeah, yeah.
So
And this was your own out of your own pocket
yeah, this was produced
investment.
by me, everything,
Wow.
and Cedric directed it, and then me and my boy Ali Sadiq, he decided he was like, man, let me put it out,
Hmm.
because I had Hulu was putting pressure on me. They really wanted it, and the last minute, I just decided to go with YouTube.
Okay. So
Yeah.
how was that, or how has that been, that process? And
What do you mean getting it on YouTube?
well, getting it on YouTube and just going that route with what you.
I mean, it's one of those things you always kind of like. I don't like to second guess myself, but I made my decision, so I stuck with it.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? The Hulu thing would have looked great because we a little older and that's what we used to. That model, the legacy stuff. But I mean, you just kind of gotta relate. You gotta go with what the time is.
Hmm.
Cause like these new younger comedians and younger people, they don't care about none of that legacy stuff. They just do their projects.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cause they grew up in a world where that's what you do.
Hmm.
We older and we like, man, I gotta get on Netflix. I gotta get on Hulu because
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a
yeah,
good look.
yeah.
Like, but who cares about a look?
Hmm.
Do you want results or you want to look?
Yeah,
There's a
yeah.
lot of stuff on Netflix ain't nobody ever saw.
That's true.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff on Hulu nobody ever saw. So it's
Hmm.
kind of you got to really decide why you doing this.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm kind of like I think I'm in my career. I'm past the look. I need results.
The results, yeah.
I'm past the looks. I had a lot of looks.
Hmm.
You know what I
Well,
mean?
what do you see right now with the business, with everything that's going on? Like, I mean, you're a writer, so you're on the creative end, which is the great end to be on.
Right.
But technology and the way the studios are shifting around and all the stuff they're doing, and money, how
Yeah.
money is being moved around now into within the business. What is your like vision for the business going moving forward and
I
how it is
mean,
now?
I don't know, bro. I feel like YouTube is gonna be the thing in about 10 years.
Mm,
I don't know if Hollywood doesn't really humble itself and restructure how they do things. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be very minuscule because it's gonna be a lot of people like yourself and you know that decide. You know what? I'm gonna just create my own thing and put it on YouTube and get the revenue from the advertising.
hmm.
So if that happens, why do you need Hollywood?
Yeah.
Because if you got people who got some money and they got a studio and they got good talent and they decide, oh, you know what? we'll do our own 8 episodes and put it on YouTube, and we'll do our own seasons, and then we'll come back in 8 months do season 2, depending how it does.
Mm-hmm.
So if they don't humble themselves and really start really getting good projects instead of like getting projects because, oh well, this producer and this writer did this 20 years ago, so we still got to keep giving him stuff. We're
Mm-hmm.
not gonna get this project from this guy that's because he's new. It's good, but we got to give a project to this guy because he did something 20 years ago that was a
Mm-hmm.
hit. So we got to keep giving him stuff, keep giving. He keep failing, keep failing, keep failing. We're not gonna get this new guy with the best project a chance.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and I think that's one of the problems with Hollywood.
Yeah.
It's like you, and it's great if you that guy that got a hit 20 years ago and they keep blessing you. Because I'm pretty sure if I was me, I would be like, yes. But I don't think it's good overall for the you know bigger picture of everything because it's like that's how people just get turned off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like y'all
Yeah.
keep this guy had a hit 20 years ago and you letting him fail for 19 years straight.
Yeah, it's like they're going for the okay. I know people will at least try to watch this once, versus give the new guy a chance that's going to create probably a cult classic or
Right.
something.
Yeah, it's like, and the thing is, like, sometimes Hollywood gets in their own head because nobody in regular life, nobody in Opelika, nobody in South Carolina is watching a show because of this guy that wrote it. They don't even know who wrote it.
Mm-hmm.
You know that because you're in Hollywood. But the regular people watching, like, oh, this that writer? Oh, I gotta watch it. They
Mm-hmm.
don't know that
Yeah.
because some of the best writers aren't popular like that. They popular within our industry, but they're not popular within like the world. It's kind of like like how Serge Knight said back in the day, all up in the video, all up. Because
Mm-hmm.
some of the best writers, they just chill.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even need the notoriety and to be famous. So you don't even know. You watching the show because it's good. You're
Yeah.
not watching the show because, oh, it's that writer. I got to watch it.
Yeah.
That doesn't really happen to regular people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I think that's things, and that's the thing with these younger kids, you know, they just decided like, I'm gonna do my own thing. Like, well, I'm gonna wait for you for it.
Yeah.
And then also with the revenue in social media and to YouTube, for some of these influencers, it doesn't make sense for them to be on a TV show.
Doesn't.
For what? Well, you want me to come on your set, rehearse, learn these lines to make 30,000?
Mm-hmm. Well, and I think the
Yeah,
funnel to go through those type of channels, the Hollywood channel,
yeah,
they could only take so much. And
right.
can you imagine the years and years of like super talented people who just never went through that,
Yeah,
never got a chance through that, but had they had another opportunity somewhere else, they could have
right.
did something. Well, now is a chance where people can just get up and not have to wait for that
Yeah.
one.
If I'm an influencer, I'm making 200, 100,000, 200,000, 100,000 a month just doing my own silly stuff. Now I got to come on your set and do what you say to make 30
Yeah,
for
nah.
what?
Yeah, nah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why?
Yeah.
Like, more people watching my little stuff I do than your TV show anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, what am I
Mm-hmm.
going to, you know what I mean? So that's why I say I think Hollywood kind of have to humble themselves and really start going after talent now
Mm-hmm.
instead of, because that's what made Hollywood talent.
Yeah.
But some way they got lost. It was like, oh, we got to get this person. We got to get this person.
Mm-hmm.
That don't work no more, bro. Nobody cares.
People are really about the substance, the content
Do I
itself.
like it?
Yeah.
I don't care who you put in it,
Yeah. Yeah.
because it's not like a lot of the celebrities they're not mysterious no more anyway. Because you get to see them on social media. That was the whole big thing of being a celebrity. You didn't get to see them. You didn't have access to them.
Mm-hmm.
But now, if I could just go on my phone and watch you, I
Mm-hmm.
don't care about this shitty movie that you're in or this bad TV show that you're on. I'm just watching you on the phone.
Yep.
You know
Yep.
what I mean? So
Yep.
that's one other thing. They was trying to put all these influences and shows and movies and they wasn't good. And it's like the kids who follow them don't care. They're only gonna watch them on the phone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna drive here. I'm gonna go do no, I'm gonna watch them on the phone.
They're gonna watch it right there.
That's
Yep.
what I'm gonna
Yep.
watch them. So I think it's a lot of you know, rethinking, reframing. I think Hollywood needs to do to just go back to what was working. Like it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
It was fine, bro. Like y'all just, you know what I'm saying? It was working.
Yeah.
Make
Yeah.
good movies, and people will go to the movies.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
People like going to the movies
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
if you give them something to go watch.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, oh, the movies theater's dying. Yeah, because there ain't nothing in there. Why would I just go sit in a movie theater?
Mm-hmm.
I got to be watching something. I don't want to just sit in there.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Like
people are
I
like,
walked by a movie theater, I think Friday. I didn't know none of those movies. I was like, what is this?
exactly.
What are these movies? They don't even advertise them.
Mm-mm.
So I don't know.
Because I guess they're just banking on the actors and maybe the crew to repost stuff, and they're not worried about doing the big,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
promo runs that they used to.
no.
Um, so you as a writer, how did like what came first? You as a comedian or you as a
Comedian.
writer?
No, comedian came first.
Okay.
Comedian is my gateway to everything.
Okay.
Comedian is my cheat code to life.
Mm.
Being funny has gotten me chicks, has gotten me jobs, has gotten me out of traffic tickets. You know what I'm saying? Like being funny is my cheat code to life, man. I think that's when I wanted to play football, God was like, nah, you're gonna do this.
Mm.
You're gonna have a longer impact and you're gonna make a bigger impact doing this. So yeah, being a comedian led me to getting a call from Cedric the Entertainer when he got a TV show. He was like, "Hey man, I got a TV show, man. I think you'll be good in the writers' room." I was like, "Man, I don't want to do that."
Mm.
He was like, "Well, they're gonna pay you this." I was like, "I'll try it." So
So you wasn't even really
no,
writing like
I
that
wasn't writing
prior to that.
nothing.
Wow.
Nothing.
It was just straight comedy.
Just straight comedy, but I guess, sometimes people will see things in you that you don't see in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
That's how God works. I truly believe, I don't know if there's a God in the sky per se, but I do believe there's a spirit, and I think we all got a little bit of God in us. And that's how God works. He works through people. So Cedric saw something in me that I didn't see. You know what I mean? And here we are. You know what I'm saying? Years
Wow.
later, still rocking, I probably wrote on like 5 TV shows now. One did 8 seasons.
Mm.
So I wrote on Black AF
Mm-hmm.
on Netflix. I wrote on Legends of Chamberlain Heights on Comedy Central, Comedy Get Down on BET. So yeah, I mean, the Soul Man in the Neighborhood.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
So
Now,
yeah.
is the writer's world, being in that writer's room? Is it cutthroat? Is it very chill? Like
Nah,
what's the
man,
vibe?
the writer's room is almost like I was equated to like a sports team, like a football team. It's all about the head. If the head of the room is cool and chill, that's gonna be the demeanor of the room.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Shit rolls downhill. So if the showrunner, which is like the boss in the writer's room, if they cool and chill, that's gonna be the temperature in the room.
Mm.
So it all depends on. I've been blessed. I've been in some good rooms, but I've heard a lot of horror stories about writers' room,
Mm.
especially back in the day. Back in the day when a lot of the stuff was okay.
Yeah.
Nowadays you can't really say nothing to nobody. But I've been blessed. But no, the writers' room it's like a sports team. We all do everything, but you do this better, and you do this better, and you know what I'm saying. So it's like playing basketball. We all can get a rebound, but I
Mm-hmm.
need my center to be in the middle because he's probably the best rebounder.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you're gonna put him where he'll succeed the best. So if I know this guy's a story guy, I'm gonna lean on him for story. If I know this guy's a joke guy, we're gonna lean on him for jokes.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know what I mean?
So that because I've always wondered how is it like a writer's room is ran? Is it like the showrunner is the one who picks? Okay, you guys are my writers.
Hmm.
You're gonna write for this specific character, or is it?
No, everybody
Is
writes
it
for everybody, but you do lean on certain people for certain people.
oh, okay.
So if I have a show and I have a Latino woman, I'm gonna lean on my Latino writer, sometime woman writer, to
Mhm.
kind of make sure.
Like you'll write something, but you let
Right.
her have
But if
like
she's
the
like, we wouldn't say it like that, then I'd be like, okay.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Because I'm not a Latino woman, so I'm gonna lean
Mhm.
on my Latino woman to make sure we get our dialogue and everything right. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So that's why I say you lean on different people for different things.
So is there pressure now in the writers' rooms that are being created to where now they're like, damn, we got to really think about every voice to have every voice in this room.
I mean, again, Hollywood is not as liberal as people think they are. So sometimes it's really up to the lead of the show, the number one on the call sheet person that can kind of dictate if they're a producer on the show. Like with Cedric, he would always make sure that we in that room.
Mm-hmm.
But some people be like, they don't care.
Mm.
You know, some black actors be like, nah, I need to see my people in the room.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
need to see me. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? But some people be like, they don't care. I'm getting mine.
Yeah.
So it all depends. You know what I mean? You would want to make sure it's diverse, but you know sometimes in this industry we in, if you don't emphasize it, you know what it's gonna look like.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't mandate it, you know what it's gonna look like.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so
And then in the world of like comedians, you know, we have mutual friends and stuff like that in the comedy world. What do you feel uh, the world of comedy right now, as far as especially stand up comedians and comedians in general? Uh, what is it looking like to you? Is it strong? Is it there's more to come, or do you feel
um,
like there's a weird place in comedy right now?
I don't I'm excited about comedy right now. That's the one thing I give our current president credit for. I feel like he's made it okay to go back to real comedy because if he could say what he's saying, surely I could tell a joke. If you're not mad about what he's saying, surely you can't be mad about me telling a joke, right? Come on now. I'm
Yeah.
just a comedian. He's the commander in chief. So if he can curse, if he can this, if he can that, and you cool with it, can't be mad at a comic. So I think comedy's in a good place, and I think we just gotta take our power back, man. Let the arts be the arts. You know, that's why we have so many different forms of entertainment and networks and channels and YouTube channels and Instagram follows. You don't like something, you can just move on.
Mm-hmm.
I never saw something on TV or on Instagram or on social media and be like, oh, let me stop my day and get this thing canceled. Let me just move on. Especially if somebody doing their art. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it's somebody saying death to black people, you know what I'm saying, death to white people, that's different. But if somebody's just doing their art and I don't like it,
Mm-hmm.
that's it.
That's it.
That's it. And or I could be like not interested, and then they won't show me that no more.
Yeah.
When you what people don't realize is with social media, when you stop on something you don't like and you make a comment, you're gonna get more of it.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't make a comment, you just move on, they won't show you more of it. But now that you engage with it, they're gonna show you more of the stuff you
Yep.
don't
Yep.
like.
Yep. Yep.
So I don't understand why would you want to get more of the stuff you don't like?
Exactly.
Don't make no comment. Just move on. Oh, this is trash. Well, guess what? They about to give you more
They gotta
trash.
give. They're not reading exactly what you're saying.
They just be like, oh, you
You
engaged. You finna
engaged.
get more of this.
Yep. Yep.
So I think to me, the best thing to do is not say nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like you gotta apply the same thing we grew up with. If you ain't have nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all.
Mm-hmm.
Apply that to social media, and your algorithm will be cool. Like my algorithm is fine. Cause I don't ever make comments or do anything like follow something I don't like. And if something come up that I really don't not interested, don't show me nothing like this no
Mm-hmm.
more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. You
How,
know?
how do you feel about the comedy world and its relation to social media? I know there's a lot of people who that's where their come up is,
Right.
but in a sense of like where people are drawing their comedy from, like, you know, we come from a time where people live actually outside of social media.
Right.
So I know you guys have a lot to talk about, but people who have grown up in social media and the most of their experiences is through that. How is that how's that affecting comedy?
I mean, I don't know because I don't get my comedy like that, so I couldn't tell you. I get my comedy still from regular life, from
Mm-hmm.
regular life experiences, from stuff that I'm going through personally, from how I see the world personally, from things I've experienced personally. So I don't know what that is like because I don't take my comedy from that. So
Mm-hmm.
to me, I don't know. You know, I don't. I try my best not to do low hanging fruit comedy. So I wouldn't know because all my stuff is really coming from a true place.
Mm-hmm.
Like most of the jokes I say, it got at least 20% truth in it. and I just make it funny and I embellish it, of course. But I never pull a joke out of nowhere.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Unless it's something topical. But even then, you're gonna get my point of view on the topic. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, yeah.
even if I do a political joke, I feel how I feel, and I'm just making it funny.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, so I don't know about that. I mean, whatever works for whoever, man. That's the beauty of art. However you get your inspiration, you get your inspiration, man. Like I don't never judge nobody for however they come to what they come to, and I feel like everybody should be able to do whatever they do. Like I don't have no issues with the comedians that they call them social comedians, social media comedians. Okay, whatever. He getting his money.
Mm-hmm.
Let that man get his money. He ain't
Mm-hmm.
hurting you.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And talking about inspiration and like where you draw your comedy from. So you've written or currently write for some of the biggest shows with some of the biggest comedians or whatever. But none of these comedians are Haitian and you're Haitian,
Right.
right? So um me knowing your style of comedy, if I would have heard you with Haitian, I'd have been like, yeah, I mean he Haitian, but he ain't Haitian Haitian.
Yeah, I get
Which
that.
is that,
I
right?
get that. Yeah, I get
But
that a lot.
I got a chance to come around your family, sadly, around the time when your mom was dying.
Right.
I mean, she had passed, I
Right.
guess. And I got to see your family. And you from a Haitian
You was
Haitian,
like, oh, he Haitian.
he
Yeah,
Haitian,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
he Haitian Haitian. So how much, like, so how much of that, or just outside life, draws into your comedy and you're writing for other people that are not even Haitian. So how are you working that out?
I mean, it doesn't matter because if I'm writing for somebody, I'm writing in their voice. So it doesn't matter. Like where I'm from and what I came up don't have nothing to do with if I'm writing for somebody else because I'm writing in their voice.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, I don't just write jokes from out of the blue sky. So even if I'm gonna write for a comedian, I gotta at least know him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta kick it with him. I gotta know who he is to be, or he or she, to be able to write certain jokes that make sense for them.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, I'm not just writing like, oh you eat ice cream and now you got doo doo. I don't do that. So because to me that's anybody can say that.
Yeah.
So the joke has to be for me. It has to come from you. You know what I'm saying? It has to come from inside of you, and it has to be true to you. Unless again you're doing an award show, because those are just topical jokes. Because that's just quick stuff you have to do that was news stories that week or 2 weeks ago, so people can get those jokes. Because that's not forever green. It's an award show. You're
Mm-hmm.
gonna move on.
And it's not specific to that
No,
comedian.
it's not because it's not about that
It's
comedian.
about
It's
the
about the show. It's
the
about
show.
what happened that week, 2 weeks ago. So those are just you just do topical jokes for that. You just do
Mm-hmm.
whatever's in the news, whatever's popping. You know what I'm saying? Boom, knock it out. Or even if that comedian had an issue, maybe we'll bring that up. We'll talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
If
Mm-hmm.
that comedian got a speeding ticket that week and it made the news,
Yeah.
so you'll talk about that. So but I think what happens with social media now, again, with social media, I think with Haitian people starting to really be on social media and being Haitian on social media. So when people find out I'm Haitian and I'm not being like that, I'm just doing comedy, but I'm not doing Haitian comedy. That's what people like, oh, well, he Haitian, but he ain't Haitian, Haitian. Because it's like all the Haitian people on social media, everything is just Haitian.
Yeah.
It's very, you know what I'm saying? And that's cool because I enjoy it. I like watching Success and my homegirl Elizabeth. They funny, man. They killing it right now, man. They selling out shows. And, I love what they do, but I can't do what they do.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
That's their thing.
Yeah.
And they can't do what I do. But we're both Haitian.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just maybe more Americanized because I'm the last of seven, born in Miami, raised in Miami. But you know how it is when your parents get here, they've been here for a long time. So I kind of grew up more Americanized
Mm-hmm.
than most, you know what I'm saying, probably people. And it just kind of happened like that. But I know my roots. I represent my roots. I'm nobody. If you don't know I'm Haitian, that's just because you don't know, not because I'm hiding it,
Mm-hmm.
not because I'm not talking about it. My special is called Laughing Voodoo,
Mm-hmm.
which is people always ask me what's the name, where that name come from. Well, one of the stereotypes of Haitian people is we do voodoo, and I'm like, I wish we did because I wish my family did at least because I would be way bigger than what I am.
Mm-hmm.
But my voodoo is laughter.
Yeah.
If I have any voodoo powers, it's making people laugh. So Laughing Voodoo. That's why it's
Mm-hmm.
called Laughing Voodoo. But so no, yeah, like to your point, like, oh well, he not Haitian, Haitian.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm very much Haitian. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm-hmm.
mean, yes, I was born in Miami. I'm American, but I'm Haitian American.
Mm.
You know, but I just don't make my whole being Haitian.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just a Haitian dude just talking.
And there's a lot of people. I mean, I think now it's the cat's out the bag. Like there's actually a lot of Haitian people who are doing a lot of big things in a lot of big
Right.
places. We just don't know they're Haitian.
Right, because it's like I can't spend all day saying I'm Haitian, I'm Haitian,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
Haitian.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
god damn, that's
Yeah.
like that's you know what I mean? Like I'm more than just being Haitian.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a
Yeah.
lot of things, and I love my heritage and I represent it, but I'm not gonna be talking about it all because we don't see American people like I'm American, I'm American, I'm
Mm-hmm.
American. I'm like,
Now, have you done anything in the? I mean, I know you've done shows like stand-up shows, but you've
right.
still done it in your way. But I mean, have you done any writing or in a film
No,
of any kind or
no, I would love to. I
participated?
haven't done that. To your point, the most I've done is I've done shows with Success in Elizabeth, and I would be a headliner.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because they packing it out,
Mm-hmm.
being
Mm-hmm.
truthful, but I'm headlining it because I'm the seasoned comic. But they would go out there, they would do their thing, and it's funny because I'm watching them. And that's why I say these kids, they talented, man. Elizabeth and Success and all these people, Plus and all these people, because they would be doing their jokes in English and Creole. I'd be like, yo, that's
They
dope,
jumping
man.
back and
I'm
forth.
like,
Yeah.
yo, I want to do that. I wish I could do that. And then when I go out there, I'm straight, straight English.
Yeah, yeah.
And then to your point, it's like they kind of saying the same thing. I mean, he won us, but but I'm killing it though.
Yeah, yeah,
And it works because it's kind of like, oh, here's something different.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We got Success, we got Elizabeth, we got all these guys. Oh, here's something different though. Here's a
Mm-hmm.
different. Here's the guy I work with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is the regular, just telling jokes. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm Haitian, but I don't really speak Creole enough to tell this joke to y'all in Creole.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I hope y'all had enough.
Plus, you'll turn into a joke because if your Creole is
Right, my
bad,
Creole is
the
trash.
Haitians is gonna
My
take
Creole is trash. I'll be the joke. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so it works, man. When we do shows together, it's funny that when I come out there, it's a little something different for them, and they love it and they get it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They get it because especially with the older people, because I feel like they be like, he my son.
Mm-hmm.
This is how my son is now.
Mm-hmm.
He's Haitian. He knows he's Haitian, but
Mm-hmm.
he's not like full, speaking the language and all
Yeah.
that, which is great. And honestly, I've been working hard to get back into it.
Mm-hmm.
More as I got older, I felt like, damn, I am kind of drifting away
Yeah.
from my culture, and so I've really been trying to work to get more into it because yeah, I love it. I love my culture. I love the food. I like the music.
But you
So
still haven't been to Haiti though.
I've been to Haiti when I was a kid. I don't
Oh yeah, you
remember.
did it. Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah,
was
yeah.
when I was little, but I've been trying to go back. But every time I try to go back, Bashir, he always be
Mm-hmm.
like, "This not the time."
Just like that.
So every time I've been trying to go back for like 20 years, and
Yeah.
20 years is I'm like, when is the time?
Damn. When I took Bashir down there to do the movie, we should have
Yeah,
had you come out
should
at
have
that
me come
time.
out, man.
Yeah, we had a great
I'm
time.
waiting on y'all.
Yeah.
You let me know when you ready. I think Bashir said he was gonna try to go in May.
Yeah. I think they do have a trip
So
for something.
I'm going.
Okay. Yeah.
I hope it's not right when Netflix is a joke though, because I gotta do that in May.
Uh.
So, but no, I'm ready to go, dude. I
Okay.
can't wait to go, man.
Well, I have opportunity for you too
Let's
to
go.
do some Haitian content.
Yeah.
Maybe from a supervisor position or something. I'm creating a platform called Blog TV. It's something I had like over 20 years ago, where I just want to do like Haitian comedy, Haitian. Imagine like a Mad TV,
Right.
SNL meets
I'd
stand
be
up
in it
meets,
because you still could, but
and have
here's
all
the
that.
thing. I still could do it because even if my Creole not strong,
No, but it
I
doesn't
would.
have to be. It doesn't have to be Creole.
But that's what I'm saying. And I think I would say 80% of Haitian people speak English.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
So it really doesn't matter.
It's to give it all shades of Haitian.
Right, right.
You know
And
what
that's
I'm
the thing
saying?
people don't know. That I was telling my friend that the other day. we come in so many different like shades and things. Like people
Mm-hmm.
don't know. Like we one of the most like chameleon group of people. There's white Haitians,
Dude,
there's Spanish Haitians, there's so many different.
everywhere.
Yeah, you know what I
I've
mean.
traveled a lot of places and I've met Haitians in certain places that look a certain way. I'm
I'm talking
like,
about pure white.
yeah. He like, you Haitian? Like, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
and
Haitian.
then
Like
the
that,
full
motherfucker.
Creole.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Like I be
golly.
looking on Instagram, and be like these. I seen this one white girl. I was like, God damn.
Speaking
I'm
fluid
talking
Creole.
about killing me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, full.
I've seen it.
So yeah, man, I love our people are very strong people, and they try to bury our history because they still mad
Mm-hmm.
that we freed
Mm-hmm.
everybody.
Man, and wait till you see like the Citadel,
Yeah,
all of those places that they built way back then. Like
you know, there's a
wonders of the world is like
there's a
crazy.
statue of a Haitian dude in Savannah. I don't know if it's still
Really?
there now with this administration, but
Hmm.
because a Haitian man discovered Savannah, Georgia.
Hmm. I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, yeah. So, like, we have a lot of roots here, but they just been buried because they won't forgive.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not about coincidence. Haiti's in the condition that it's in.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Yep.
you know,
All right, cool. So this is a good place for us to start our story me this segment.
okay.
So this is where I'm gonna ask you certain questions in the form of the 3 act structure, all the different story beats, and you're just gonna answer it based on like everyday life, your experiences, things that you know about, opinions, even. The beginning, your opening scene. If your life was a movie, let's say you was gonna write the story of your life or
Hmm.
whatever. Is there a point in time in your life, an experience that you had that you would be like, man, if I was gonna start my movie, this is this, and then tell me the story, tell me the thing that happened. What was the
If I was gonna
moment?
start my movie,
Mm-hmm.
it'll be at the Kings of Comedy. That's when that's where my comedy career was birthed.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my homeboy went to see the Kings of Comedy, and he told me I could do it. So it would start there. That's when comedy became a thing. I never thought about doing comedy.
Mm.
He told me I could do it. He was like, "Man, I think you funny as these dudes," and he dared me to try it. So it would start there.
Okay, so you went to see the show,
Mm-hmm.
and at some point he said that to you during the show,
Yeah, doing the show.
and then from that moment to when you first got on stage,
Yeah.
how was that?
Oh, that was about a month.
A month later?
Yeah, it was about a month,
Yeah.
maybe 2, 3 weeks.
Okay.
I was on stage and never got off stage from there. That was 2000.
So tell me, walk me through that experience. Like you,
So we go to the see the Kings. I don't tell this story. So it's like we go to the see the Kings of Comedy. We in there. I never been to. I didn't know there was such a thing as a comedy club. I would only see comedy on TV. So I didn't know that was a thing. But I knew of Cedric and Bernie and Steve and all that. So we go see them. We get tickets as from a scalper because we went down there just messing around. End up getting some $20 tickets. Like, all right, well, let's go in. We go in, and Steve was headline at the time. Now, to put this in context, you got to think this was 20, almost 26, 27 years ago. We was young. Steve got up. Steve is funny, but his material's a little too older for us. So we kind of like drift off. So he kind of started talking to me. And he was like, man, you was funny as Steve. You could do this, man. Like, da da da. And I'm like, man, get out of here. So he's like, man, at this time, we're not really doing nothing with our lives, you know. He's like, I think I'm gonna join the military. I was like, man, get out of here, dog. Don't nobody join the military from Opalaka. What are you talking about? That's not what we do. You know what I'm saying? He's like, nah, man, I'm for real. I was like, yeah, all right, whatever, dude. If you for real, then I'm gonna try comedy. And that dude enlisted.
Wow.
So I had to keep my word. And that's how it happened.
And the day you went to do your first show,
Hmm.
how was that? Were you nervous?
Oh yeah, yeah,
What were you
yeah.
like? How were you creating your
Well,
material?
here's the thing. Again, I only seen comedy on TV, right? So every time I would see a comedian, even if it was the same comedian, they would be doing a different set.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know you were supposed to have like jokes set up, like ready to go. So the first time I got on stage, I just did what I did in high school. I just talked junk. But there was just only difference was this time nobody was talking back. But I already knew that I could do that at least. So I just was talking mess to the audience. Look what he got on.
He was wrecking the audience.
Killed. Right? So I go back the next week. And it was 5 minutes. Felt like the longest 5 minutes of my life. I didn't breathe the whole time. You know. Go back the next week. The open micers are doing the same thing they did last week. I was like, he said that last week. And they're like, yeah. He working on the joke. I was like, oh, you could do that? I was like, oh, so you could have, oh. That's when I learned to write jokes and perfect jokes and build jokes and this. I didn't know.
You learned another level to
I
it.
thought you was just go out there and just talk trash. Like that's what I thought it was. Or if you did the joke, then it was over. You couldn't do it again. Then I learned that, and that's when I started really trying to write jokes and create jokes and stuff like that.
Do you remember what your first joke was?
Still don't remember. Still don't remember my first joke. You know what I mean? I do, like when I went up on stage, I just was talking, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I would have recorded it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have.
What was life like? Like, paint me your world at that time. What was going? Were you in school?
I was in at that time. I was working, I think, as a plumbing apprentice because I was going to be a plumber.
Mhm.
That's what I was doing at that time, and then I think I was also going to school. I was at Miami-Dade Community College, and then I started doing comedy. Then I caught the comedy bug. Then I switched from Florida, Miami-Dade. I went to Florida Memorial. That's when I ended up graduating. But I still was doing comedy the whole time. So the whole time I was in college, I was doing comedy.
Okay. And how was that with your family, being from a Haitian family?
That was cool. That was the
Like,
crazy thing. Like my family never was not supportive, man. My family was very supportive, man. Matter of fact, I was so blessed in this situation, man, because when I started doing it right, my brother had just got on with Delta too. And then he put me on his companion class. So I was able to fly everywhere, on his pass for free. And I had that thing for like 10 years.
damn.
And he took me off. And at that time, I was like, all right, well, I can't be mad. I was on here for 10 years. I can't even be upset. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it just kind of worked out like that, man. Like,
During this time and you're getting into comedy, uh, let's talk about your supporting cast. Who was in your life? Who was your best friend? Who
my
was
best friend is still my
were you-
best friend at that time. But of course, he had done went away now. So I had another best friend, which was my ex-wife's cousin. My ex-wife was there the whole time when I was doing comedy. She was there the first night. Her and my best friend is how she drove us to the comedy club. So them two was there that first night. So she was there the whole ride, with me. Of course, my siblings and my brother, my older brother, because he was holding it down where we were staying, paying the mortgage at my mama's house. So I ain't had to worry about where I had to live. I had a cool situation, man. I was really blessed, man. So I just hope that I get to the point where I could repay everybody back that had a hand in me being where I'm at. Because you can't do this by yourself. You got to get it. Every time I hear people say self-made, I be like, you a liar. You're a liar, dog. Somebody helped you.
Yeah,
Somebody gave you opportunity.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't believe in the self-made thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of these people that you mentioned, like you say, your brothers,
Yeah.
and some of your friends, like what role did they play in your life at that time? Like, was there any struggles with any of them, or was it just?
Nah, I mean, my brother was like a father to me though, because my father left when I was 11, so he kind of took over. He was like a father. Haitian people, we don't really talk much, but the love is there.
Mhm.
The support is there. It's not verbal, It's not a lot of verbal
Mm-mm.
love and support in a Haitian family. It's just I did it. That's it. I love you. You know what I mean? So I understood that. But no, I had a lot of support from friends. Like I say, my best friend, my other best friend always would, come through and support and hype me up. You know what I mean? So yeah, I had a good little tribe, man. I gotta say, I really had God put some good people around me.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Was there anybody, your basically your antagonist? Was there anybody or a situation that you were fighting against at that time, or any time after that that was a hurdle to you or something?
I mean, I think that's just the business itself is the hurdle. I mean, this is a cruel business, bro. Entertainment is a cruel business in any form. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? But comedy is very cutthroat. A lot of people don't realize how much comedians don't get along. You know what I mean? So, yeah, most of it was just a business within itself, not anybody personal. Because I'm not going to give nobody that much power. You know what I'm saying? If we both trying to make it, like, you ain't got no power to stop me from doing anything anyway. You trying to make it too. So, what power you got? You in the same boat I'm in. So,
Hmm.
it was just the business itself. This being from Miami is not a comedy town. So that's hard. A comedy town is usually considered Chicago, New York, Atlanta, LA. Anybody looking for talent in Miami.
Hmm.
They looking for booty.
Hmm.
Booties. Now if I
Hmm.
was a thick ass stripper funny comedian, then I would have made it. But yeah, so I think the hurdle was just location, was one of the big hurdles. And, just the business itself, I would say. And we don't have a lot of stages down here. So you don't get to perform as much as you would like. Where in Atlanta, they got like a bunch of rooms. In New York, you could perform 3, 4 times a night. You know what I'm saying? Every
Hmm.
night. So you're getting better. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And Miami, you might perform once a week.
Hmm.
And if you miss that week, now it's 2 weeks. So you're not getting the reps in like everybody else is. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? So I think that was one of the hurdles is the stage time.
Okay, so basically, the 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 issue you had at that time, basically, the antagonist in your life was opportunity from the business.
The opportunity to get better
Yeah,
because you're not getting to
it
do it.
wasn't enough, or
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're not getting to do it. It's just like, like down here when it rains so much, if it rains all the time as a baseball team, you can't even practice.
was there a situation in particular that happened that made you realize this and change things for you? Like, was there an opportunity or a thing that maybe was taken away from you, or something that you missed?
Well, your stuff always get taken away from you. So what ended up happening, to your point, a good thing that happened, like 6 months after starting comedy, I was hosting the open mic.
Mm,
So now I'm guaranteed to be up every week because I'm the host, and I'm going up more than just doing the 5 minutes. I'm up all night, going back and forth, bringing people up and back. So I'm always up. So you know what I mean. So now I'm getting my reps in a lot. But then that stops. So that's same. It's like you get it, and then you're like, boom, I got this. I'm getting sharp. I'm getting better because I'm up every week, and I'm up like I'm going back and forth, and then I'm saying now you back to like damn. You know what I'm saying?
why did it stop?
Everything stops. It's just what people stop coming, things fall off, you know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Stuff like that. So that's what happened.
mm.
But then again, then you go, whoop, got me another opportunity. Then I meet D.L. Hughley, and then I'm going out of town with him every weekend. So now I'm back getting my reps in.
So what when that stopped, what did it make you want? Well, like, it opened your eyes to being able to have, I guess, that much time on stage. So what did it make you want now when you
I
got
mean,
cut?
it didn't make me want nothing. It just made me realize, like, it didn't make me want anything that I didn't already want. But what it made me realize is like, oh, entertainment is very up and down.
Hmm.
Don't think like this is you become a high school principal, you're gonna do this till you 65. This thing is up and down. So
Hmm.
I learned that early in my career that you could be up now, you could be down tomorrow. So you gotta be prepared that, This is very just like with a TV show. You can celebrate all you. We got picked up, man. I got my own show. 3 episodes later, canceled.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how entertainment goes, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that taught me that early, that none of this is permanent. You got always got to be ready to maneuver and pivot to the next thing.
Mm.
So that I learned that early.
What's a want that you ended up having that you like was going full force behind at some point in your career?
Well, when I first started, one of the wants was to be on Comedy View, and I did that in 6 months.
Oh wow.
Again, so it's like I learned that yeah, sometimes things can happen fast, and then sometimes they can happen really, really slow. Cause you think, boom, I did this, I'm about to do this, like nah, you just did this.
Mm-hmm.
Relax. You know what I'm saying? Cause how many times we've seen somebody be in a movie, right? A big movie or whatever, and then you don't see them in nothing else. You be like, that person thought, I'm on my way, dog. It's over. I'm out of here. And then like, nah, that was just that.
Yeah, yeah.
So that taught me to be like, do this, do it to the best of your ability, and then just be prepared to move on to the next
Mm-hmm,
thing.
mm-hmm.
Don't think like this is the one thing that's gonna blow you up. Cause I've had that many times. Be like, when I do this, it's on, and then like, nope, nope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I realized like it's all building blocks, dog. It's all a process, and you never really gonna know what that thing is that's gonna make you pop off or how it's gonna happen. And I've learned to not worry about that because that's the universe's
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
problem. My problem is just to do what I gotta do, be ready. Don't
Yeah.
worry about the how it's gonna happen. Just know that it's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
that's gotten me to where I am now, and that's got me to keep my sanity. That's got me to not lose my mind and get on drugs. That it's gonna happen. I don't know how, but I know it's gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
One of your biggest wants in the beginning was to end up being on a big stage, right?
Well,
Comedy
just
Century said
to become to be on TV.
to be
Yeah,
on TV.
yeah.
So when you ended up accomplishing that, um, what was the catch that came with it? What was something that
Well,
you didn't see coming and you
that's
was
what I
like,
just
damn.
told you. I thought I was gonna be a star
Mm,
after that, and nope. I
okay.
thought once I do Comedy View, yes, they probably gonna ask me to host. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was like gonna be the star of it, and then like, nah, you just did Comedy View. And I mean, of course, I got a little recognition here and there. People start noticing you out and about because you gotta think that was so many years ago when you were on TV. It meant something, and people did real. Oh, you the dude from Comedy View.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think I used to get recognized more back then than now, almost.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because comedy used to be on 5 nights a week, and they could show you maybe 5 nights a week. They'll show
Mm-hmm.
clips of you, so people would be like, "Oh, you do for Comedy View,"
Mm-hmm.
you know. So yeah, but that was one of those things where I was young and thinking, once I do Comedy View, I'm about to be a star.
Was there like a situation that you expected to happen in that time and that didn't happen? Like, was there like a show or something coming out or an opportunity and you thought you should have gotten it, or you might have gotten it, and you didn't get it?
What, Comedy View time
No, no,
or
like
just period?
after, yeah, period.
Oh yeah, we would have plenty of those, man. Like I had a show I sold to CBS, and on Monday they called me. They was like, "Hey, do you want to use the neighborhood crew to shoot the pilot?" I was like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm fine with that." You know, crew meaning the camera people,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And on Thursday, it was like, "Yeah, we're gonna go another direction."
Mm.
So that's just this business, dog. It's like, whoop. But I had to pick myself up and be like, "All right, well,
Keep
on to
going.
the next."
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, to get that close, and then the show they picked up end up doing one season, one and done.
yeah. Mm.
But I've learned not to question the universe and not to question
Mm-hmm.
God's plan. Hey, I'm just like, all right, on to the next.
Um, After you got what you want, what were some of the things you were doing to like bask in it? Like you knew you were arrived. What were some of the things you were doing?
I don't feel like that though. I don't feel like I've arrived.
Still to this day?
No, I don't. because I still don't feel I'm not doing the things that I really want to do. So I don't feel like I have arrived. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I'm still got a lot of work to do, man. Because I feel like I'm still not a household name.
Mm-hmm.
Like people, if you gotta say, I get the way I look at it, like if you gotta say Malik S the comedian, then I'm not there yet. Because you don't say Eddie Murphy the comedian.
Mm-hmm.
You don't say Dave Chappelle the comedian.
Mm-hmm.
So once people can say Malik S and you know exactly who they talking about, then I could feel like, yeah, okay, I've arrived.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like that right now because you still gotta describe me. You know, he was on, he did this, he did it.
It's like what you've done needs to be so much so that people want to know who you are, so they know you by you.
Right.
But if they're still having to describe what you do,
Then I haven't done
then
enough.
you haven't done enough. Yeah.
Yeah, then it's just like when people, you ever hear people be like, you know who I am? Then apparently you haven't done enough.
Yeah.
If you got to tell people you know who I am,
Uh-huh.
then you not that.
Mm-hmm.
Because people who are that don't ever have to say, you know, you who I am. It's like when I meet certain people, and this is one thing I've learned too, to always, be confident but be humble.
Mm-hmm.
Like you ever met like a big person and they introduce themselves?
Mm-hmm.
You ever be like, man, I don't know who you are? And they be like, well, I mean, still.
Yeah.
I always appreciate that though.
Yes. Yes.
You know
I
what I'm
understand.
saying? Like, I always appreciate that because it's always the medium people that feel like they don't have to introduce them. Like, dude, I don't know who you are.
Uh-huh.
I did it. But you'll meet the biggest dude. They're like, how you doing, man? Dave.
Yeah.
Like, Dave, I know who you are.
Yeah.
Like, okay, but
Dave would do that.
yes.
When I first met Dave, I'm like, you ain't got to introduce yourself to me.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. So when people can say Malik S and then you can just leave it like that,
Mm-hmm.
then I could feel like, okay,
Yeah.
all right. But even then, I'm still gonna have other goals.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still gonna have other goals that I want to achieve. But
Mm-hmm.
I never feel like I've arrived. Like, nah, man, not by far.
Mm.
Nah.
Um, so early on, when you got what you wanted, you started doing bigger things. Name some of your wins. Like, what are some of the stuff? And I know you have a lot in comedy itself, but maybe there's some things outside of comedy too. Like,
Oh, I got plenty wins, man. I mean, it's all on how you count your wins. I mean, I had a here's a win. I had what is it called? Colonostomy. I got my prostate check.
colonoscopy. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was clean. That's a win. You know what I'm saying? That's a win. No cancer, no nothing. So I got a lot of wins in life, man. I never, you know, just put all my wins in entertainment.
Mhm.
I got two healthy kids. That's a win. You know what I mean? That's a win, man, because you don't know.
Mhm.
When that baby coming out, you don't know. So I got two healthy kids, that's a win. Nobody's on drugs. Nobody's an addict. That's a win. I got a lot of wins, man. Um, so yeah, I mean, I was able to buy a house in Los Angeles.
Mm.
That's a win. You know,
Major win.
that's a big win, bro. That's it. People don't understand. People don't understand.
If you've never lived in LA,
You don't understand what that
oh
you don't
man.
understand. Like that's one of them things where like you don't want to. If you ever have to flex on somebody,
Mhm.
be like, I bought a house, bro. What are you talking about?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But yeah, so that's a win, man. I mean, your wins is all how you look at them, man. Anything can be a win. You know what I'm saying? Being here, talking on this podcast with you, being able to do this and move my limbs and hear you and see you, big win.
Big win.
Big win, dog.
Mhm.
Big win. You know what I'm saying? So it's all how you look at your wins, man. Just being on this podcast with you and moving around is a big win. You know how
Mhm.
many people can't do this?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we could do it and we do it every day so we don't think about it.
Mhm. Mhm.
You know what I mean?
What's some of the pressures when you learn the catch, basically after being in the business for a while and having these wins, and of course in your career we already talked about some of the stuff that you've done.
Right.
um what are some of the pressures you've dealt with now, being in the business? You've learned the ugly sides of it too, and what are some of the pressures that you deal with?
Well, most of the pressure is from myself. You know what I'm saying? Myself of being able to do what I want to do and provide. So most of the pressure is from myself that I want to be able to do what I want to do, but I also want to live a certain quality of life. So sometimes the thing is too, I grew up in this business. I started I was like 22 or something like that, right? 23, 22, and I had a kid already. So even though I was doing this, I still had to be a father. So one of the, I wouldn't say pressures per se, but one of the things I had to learn was every decision I made wasn't just me. I had a wife and kid that I had to think about too. So I couldn't go balls to the wall. I'm throwing everything at this career. I couldn't do that because I had two other people that's not their dream.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't make them suffer for my dream. So I had to choose and pick what I do and what I can't do and what I had to tolerate that I didn't want to tolerate, but I had to think about these people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? That certain situations where I could have went off and be like, man, I don't need this. Ooh, I'm out of here. Had to eat that.
Mm.
Had to eat that because I had two other people. Then it ended up being three other people. I had my daughter. That's when it really got real. Had to eat that. Had to put that pride to the side. Had to put that ego to the side and be like, all right, because I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking about these other three people. For me, I'd have crashed out.
Mm.
I'd have went off. But I can't do that because I got three other people depending on me, and I can't tell them, well, we homeless because daddy went off.
Mm.
Well, you can't go to this school because daddy went off. You can't take this cheer lesson and do travel cheer because daddy went off. So you got sometimes where you got responsibilities as a man. Sometimes it's hard, but you got to put that pride to the side, and to a certain extent, of course.
Mm-hmm.
There's a line. You know what I'm saying? There's a line that you be like, but as you get older, because well, a lot of times people do things and say things. I always say, I think a lot of people in jail, the next day they be like, man, I wasn't even that mad. I wasn't even that mad, dog. Like, I don't even, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they had 24 hours, like, was I that upset?
Mm-hmm.
Was I 10 years worth of
Or,
mad?
or was it that serious?
That's what I'm saying. Was I 10 years worth of mad? Was it 10 years worth that serious? It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't. I could have just walked away, dog.
Mm-hmm.
I could have just been like, all right, I could have gave it to God. I could have prayed on it.
Mm-hmm.
So having a kid early, I think really helped me with that. That I wasn't making decisions only for myself. That really
It
helped
tightened
me.
up your discernment.
Yeah, that really kept me grounded and helped me put my ego in check. It helped me realize that being a man isn't always being loud and strong and destructive. Being a man is actually being collective and thoughtful and analyzing things and foreseeing, if I do this, this is what's gonna come with it.
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's what being a man is. It's like being calculated. Anybody can crash out. Anybody can have a temper tantrum. That don't make you a man. Pull a gun and shoot somebody over something petty. That don't make you a man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like now your family hurt. Everything fell apart because your little ego got bruised. Now your kids can't see you. That's that's not a
Yeah.
man, dog. Like being a man is being calculated and being able to put your pride aside to a certain extent, to a certain level, and learn how to really maneuver. And that's what, you know, God blessed me with a son early because he knew my temper and he knew my temperament and he knew my attitude. Like I gotta get this dude something to care about.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't get this dude something to care about, he not gonna be able to do. He's not gonna be able to use the gift that I gave him. He gonna be the funny nigga in jail,
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't trying to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't trying to be the funniest nigga on the cell block.
Right.
You know, and so I think those are things that I've learned over the years. Like everything happens for a reason, dude. Everything, man. No matter what it is, later on, you'll just be minding your business and it'll hit you.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be like, oh,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So,
Okay, so with all of that, you have a family now. You have the pressures of having a family. I'm sure great things as well. But with all the pressures and everything else that's going on while you're pursuing your career, and I'm sure that had its challenges as well. While actually growing, um, what was a big decision that you had to make at some point that changed your life, but you felt like it was like a major decision, basically
oh,
at the midpoint of your.
this was actually kind of early, like year 4, year 5, maybe year 4 in comedy. I was working at PRC. Everybody by me worked at PRC.
PRC.
I was working at PRC,
Damn.
going to college and doing comedy, right? So they was doing Comedy View in Atlanta. I go to Atlanta. Now I've done Comedy View already, but it's new producers. Every year they get new producers, and these new producers want to make people jump through hoops and hurdles to get on. So I go down there, they don't want to let me on. And they like, well, if there's a fallout, we'll let you on. And I'm just like, yo, all right. So I'm leave work for a couple days. Now my days is up. I gotta go back to work. So I called my ex-wife. I was like, man, yeah, they telling me if I stay, there's a chance I could get on. And she was like, but we got a kid and you can't lose your job. I was like, I know, but this. And she was like, all right, well, do what you feel is best. I stayed. Got on Comedy View. Lost the job though.
That's a job.
But
Oh my God.
I never worked the job after that.
Wow.
I mean, I did go after I graduated college. I did teach school for like almost a year, but it was like a career. It wasn't like one of these you just get a job situation. But I never had a job situation after that. I was able to just travel and provide. So that was a big thing, man. That was a big chance I took. I was like, all right, well then I quit. And I did Comedy View.
So you were risking
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, because when I had to quit, I still wasn't on yet. I think it was like the next day they was like, okay, we'll put you on. And I was like, bet.
So you had a whole day of like torture.
I gotta find another job when I get back to Miami.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
So what were some of your trials and tribulations after this now? You made this big choice. But you did ended up getting something after that.
Yeah.
But what were some of your trials and tribulations?
I mean, a lot of trials and tribulations, man. A lot in this business. I remember one time, dude. So I had my brother pass, the flight pass, right? So this guy booked me for a show. I can't even remember. I think it was Kansas City or St. Louis. So I get booked. I fly to the show. I get there. And the day before I was calling the dude, he wouldn't answer. I'm like, all right, whatever. I fly down there, dead broke. We land, call the dude, no answer, no answer. I'm just like, yo, what the hell? I got there like at 11 in the morning because you flying standby, so you want to get on the first flight. Man, I'm in the airport. It's 4 o'clock now. I still ain't heard from this dude. I ain't got no money, bro. I end up staying in the airport to the next morning. I had no money to get a hotel.
Yeah.
Just ate some chips, got a bottle of water. And
so you flew out there.
Yeah, never.
Never left the airport.
Never left the airport.
And it ended up flying back.
Had to stay because all the flights was overbooked. I'm flying standby. I didn't get on to the next morning, so I spent the night in the airport.
Damn.
Yeah.
Now was this
never heard from this dude to this day? I don't know if he dead. I don't know what happened to him.
But was this one of those like, oh, this might be a great opportunity?
No, it's just another show. It was a show, just another show. You get booked to do a show. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Never heard from this dude to this day.
That's wild.
I don't know what happened to that dude. I don't know if he effed me over. I don't know if he died. I don't know if he went to prison. I don't know what happened, but I know I spent the night in the airport.
And you bought the ticket?
Yeah, I was flying on my brother thing.
Oh, on your brother. Okay.
Yeah, so it was free.
Oh. Well, that's still a waste though.
It's still a waste, but it's still me spending the night in the
In the
airport,
airport,
bro.
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, spend the night in the airport eating chips and rationing my water.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah, it's been a lot, dude. Like, then sometimes you go out of town and you go do a show, dude, have half your money.
Yeah, I was about to ask you that
You
next
out of
about the money. I
town,
know.
ain't much you could do.
Mm-hmm.
What you could do? He live here. He got boys. He got people. You by yourself. They know where you staying at. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you just have to eat that.
Yeah, I mean that particular thing never happened to me, but I've heard of happening to a lot of different people. You know, I've been blessed that didn't happen to me because it was a dude known for doing that, but he didn't do it to me. He was cool with me, so he paid me. He was known for doing that, and they found him in a trunk dead one day. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of, it's a lot of.
The comedy scene it can get rough.
It can get busy, bro. It gets wild, dog.
What's the craziest thing you've ever seen?
Fights, comedians fighting. You know what I'm saying? Comedians fighting and stuff. Comedians not getting along. I really don't get involved in that kind of stuff because my energy is people I'm cool with. They cool. I don't really be cool with effed up people, so I really don't. You know what I'm saying? People I'm cool with are cool. So, and I don't really get too close to a lot of people. I'm cool with everybody. I'm not close with everybody. So that way, that kind of keep you out of a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to be friends with every comedian. I have to respect and be cool with every comedian, but we don't have to be friends.
Yeah.
So that keep me out of a lot of drama.
When were you at your lowest point during your career? Has there been a lowest point where you maybe was losing hope?
You know what's funny you say that, bro? Now, today, and I don't know if it's not necessarily about career, it's just what I'm dealing with now as of today, the stuff that I'm dealing with internally, personally, that now. You know what I'm saying? All the other stuff I did was fun and whatever. And that's still fun. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying the personal stuff that I'm dealing with now. It's heavy. It's heavy and it's funny because when I'm on stage and when I'm asleep or when I'm in the gym is the only time my brain and my mind is at rest. But any other time it's like nonstop looping, dog. So when I'm in the gym, when I'm asleep or on stage, that's my alcohol, that's my drug. And it's crazy because I'll be honest, I used to be a little judgmental. I used to be like, man, I don't know why people do drugs, why people do that, that. And then I started going through what I'm going through. I was like, I get it. Because when you're going through something heavy, dude, any little relief, you're going to take it. I don't care if it's an hour. If I cannot feel this for an hour, I'm going to give me that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not there because that's just not my personality. But I've been humbled and I can understand why people lead to that kind of stuff, why people go that route. I get it now. Before I didn't get it, I was just like, well, that's just stupid. Like, be strong. You know what I'm saying? And now I kind of get it because I'm like, my relief is physical activity. I jump on a bike and go ride 20 miles. I go for a run. I go for a walk. I go hit the gym. That's my little getaway. But I understand why people would run to substance because any little relief when you don't want to feel that pain, you don't want to feel that worry, that anxiety, you'll take it. Yeah, you'll take it. So, yeah, I get it, man. So, yeah, whoever I judged before, I apologize, man. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah, I mean it's rough. I at some point I had to have an understanding of why certain people do it. I don't think it's the same story for everybody,
Right.
but there's a lot of people out there who just really just it's hard to deal. And
Dude,
they got to do something.
because I was talking to my friend and she was just like, yeah, I don't get it either. I was like, well, let me put it to you like this. If I'm beating you with a belt for an hour, but I tell you, I could stop for 5 minutes, you gonna take it, right? I was like, I think that's how they feel. they know it's gonna come back, but man, let me just get this 2 hours, dog, where I don't feel this, dog. And then
Mm-hmm.
that's probably why they gotta get another hit. I don't want to feel it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and not condoning it by far because again, I'm not gonna resort to that. That's not my personality, but I have an understanding, I have empathy for it now. Where
Mm-hmm.
before I didn't, I just didn't understand it. I was like, be a man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like man up, bro. You know? But yeah, I get it now.
So moving forward, now that you've, like you just said, you reached your lowest point, what do you think is going to take to push you through, get you through this lowest point so that you come out better on the other side?
Um, the lowest point to me is the point. I think I've done a lot of self reflection. I just came out of Ramadan a couple weeks ago, and I had a lot of time to really sit and think and you know assess my life and realize I always knew this, but then I really, really believe it now. I feel like 75% of our problems is self inflicted. We don't want to admit that. We don't want to admit that we played a role in the situation we're in. Life does happen. Shit does happen. But most of the time, you had a hand in whatever situation you're in. You played
Mm-hmm.
a hand
Mm-hmm.
in it. You know what I'm saying? One way or another, you just don't want to admit it because it's easier to be a victim. So I really sat back and assess my life and be like, yeah, a lot of this stuff, I was part of it. So with that being said, oh, I can get out of it. I can control it. I can fix it because I was involved in it. It wasn't somebody else doing. I'm not counting on nobody else to come fix the situation. I played a hand in it, so I can fix it going forward. So I feel like this low point is, is in a weird way, it's a blessing and it's a self assessment going forward that now I know how to really do life.
Mm-hmm.
I really know how to do life, and now I know how to control life because I realized, like, nah, dude, some of that stuff ain't happened to you. Some of that stuff you kind of did, and like they say, it's not what happens to you; it's how you respond. Now I know how to respond, and now I know how to go forward. So even though I'm at a low point right now, and I'm dealing with what I'm dealing with, but I'm excited about what the future is gonna be because I know this is a storm.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
know this is a storm to come wipe stuff away and start fresh. So I'm like, cool, okay. I just got to get through it.
Mm-hmm.
It
Mm-hmm.
hurts
Mm-hmm.
and it sucks, but if you can look forward, then you can be excited about what's to come. So I'm excited about what's to come because I'm like, this had to happen, or I was going to keep moving the same way I was moving. And I was on a treadmill.
Yeah.
I was moving, but I wasn't going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
See, a lot of people think moving mean forward. You could be moving and not going nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the treadmill, but I
Mm-hmm.
was moving, but nothing was happening. There was no growth. There was no elevation. You know what I'm saying? There was no self awareness. Going through what I'm going through right now has really opened my eyes to be like, yeah, dog, like, yeah, this ain't nobody but you. And that's hard to deal with when you can't point at nobody else. You just
Mm-hmm.
have to be like, yeah, yeah, you.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. All right.
You just got to take it.
You got to take it.
And people, there's a lot of people who really struggle with that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like to the point where they will take down the whole building
Before
before they
they
admit,
admit it was them. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
like they have a real fear of being at fault for stuff.
Being accountable.
Being account, it's the craziest
Yeah.
thing I've
Yeah.
seen.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I think the fasting and, being a rational person and I always had the sense of, well, let me look at it this way. I think some people don't do that. I see it my way and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, dude, but it's always two sides. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Maybe
Mm-hmm.
even three. Because both of y'all have y'all sides, and then somewhere in the middle is what really happened.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So um I embrace what I'm going through. It is what it is. I just have to go through it. Because I can't get out of it. I can't trick my way out of it. I just have to let it run its course and learn from it and move forward. Now every day I'm working forward. I'm working to better myself. I'm working to get out of it. I'm working to, not repeat certain mistakes. And I think that's the goal.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm working to just be a better version of myself. I never say I'm going to be a new me, but I'm going to be a better version of myself because there's a lot of part of me I love. I don't want to lose that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to lose the parts of me that I love. I want to, and the parts of me that aren't great, I want to, make them better.
Make it
I don't
better.
even want to lose that. I want to, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just trying to be a better version of myself. So I embrace it sucks and it don't feel good, but,
Mm-hmm.
that's like going to the gym.
Mm.
It's going to suck. It's not going to feel good, but in 6 months, you're going to be like, damn, I'm sure glad I joined that gym. Boy, I look good. So that's how I'm looking at it.
Dope, dope. So what do you think is your newfound motivation with what you're doing and everything that you're still working hard for? What do you?
Peace and happiness, dog. That's what I'm putting before anything. Peace and happiness. Because if I don't have peace and I don't have happiness, then whatever I get is not gonna make me happy. I could go on a world tour right now and sell the most tickets more than any comedian ever sold. But if I don't have peace and happiness, I'm still gonna be searching. I'm
Mm-hmm.
still gonna be down because what I realize is whatever you're in or whatever you want, once you're in it, it don't feel the same. It's like when you were a kid and your parents said you was gonna go to Disney World, and today's Tuesday, y'all were leaving on Saturday. Man, up until Saturday, but going to Disney World never felt as good as being in Disney World.
Mm.
When you got in there, the feeling on Friday night, whoo, but when you got in Disney World, it was great. Don't get me wrong. But Friday night, we going to Disney World. So whatever it is that you're chasing and you want, dude, if you're not happy already, when you get it, you want that big house, and then you get in a big house and you realize this thing's annoying, dude. There's a lot of rooms to clean.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because now you got it. You got that new car. You wanted that new car. You was so excited. You getting it washed for the first month. What happened in month 6? That thing dirty as hell. Like, I ain't going to the car wash. I ain't got time for that. It just becomes a car.
Yeah.
So if you're not happy already, that car is gonna it's like it's almost like drugs. It's gonna give you a little high for a little while. It's gonna give you a little high.
Mm-hmm.
But after a while, you're gonna come down.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is just to be happy in whatever situation I'm in, because then I can embrace whatever the situation is.
Mm-hmm. So your push is you're pursuing happiness now.
I'm pursuing
your
happiness
peace.
and peace
Yeah.
before I'm pursuing,
your peace.
and whatever comes with that, great.
So here we come to your turning point in your story, your climax. What's a big challenge or a big fight that you're anticipating is going to come that you can see yourself fighting through and overcoming?
I think it's this situation right here. I feel like I'm in it. I'm in you know what I'm saying? I'm fighting right now. I'm fighting every day to stay positive, to not give up, to not give in, to not resort to drugs and alcohol. So I'm fighting every day. Not that I would, because that's just not my thing, but
Mm-hmm.
whatever, to not be destructive, because it's easy to be destructive when things are bad. It's easy to your point, people just burn down the whole building. So every day I fight to stay positive, put a smile on my face, and to not even let people know what's going on. Because at the end of the day, 80% don't care and 20% happy you're going through it.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just deal with it. I give it to God. I talk to a few people. You always have a few people in your
Mm-hmm.
corner, but when you're going through stuff, man, you don't need to tell the world. The world don't give a damn.
Mm-hmm.
The world might clap. Good. I'm glad
Yeah,
it's happening to you by time. Because
it's
you've been
true.
looking like you was happy too long. You know what I mean? So I feel like this is my thing that I'm going through, and I'm gonna get out of it, and I'm gonna come out clean
Mm-hmm.
and sparkling, and you know what I mean, smiling. So, yeah, I mean, I'm embracing it because I think we all gonna have our point in life. I don't care how great your life is. You're gonna hit a moment
Mm-hmm.
where you feel like, geez, man, nothing going right. God damn, it's falling apart. Nothing going right. Everything going wrong. So it's my season, and soon it'll be somebody else's season.
Mm-hmm.
It don't stop. So you just got to know it's a season. It's not your life. So this is my season, and I'm embracing it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like to the point, it's the movie. It's the yup.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So we on the way up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't. I wanted to ask you what it was, but it doesn't sound like the kind of thing you would like to share.
What I'm dealing
Whatever it
with?
is you're dealing with.
Nah,
Yeah.
that's too much.
But
Know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing. Like I don't really, again, I don't really project mine because I be feeling like the world got they got their the
they got
world
their
got
own
its,
problems.
the world got their own problems. Man, don't nobody care about what you're going through, dog.
Yeah,
Like
that's
so,
true.
like who cares, dude? I got my own stuff. I got, and then the thing is, and this is one thing I do struggle with that I'm trying to get through. I always feel like, in my friend told me like, hey man, look, your pain is your pain. Doesn't matter. So what I do is like I have something I'm dealing with, but then I see something that's way more graphic or way more heavy, and I be like, and I'm tripping about that. So then I feel bad for feeling bad. You know what I'm saying? Like how I say I'm able to move and see you and hear you. Then I go out and I see a blind man in a wheelchair, and I be like, and I'm over here tripping. So then I feel bad for feeling bad. Like I really have the one thing I'll tell you is I have a real problem with guilt. So I'm working through that. Like I have a real problem with that. Cause I feel bad because I feel bad. Cause, you know, right now, if me and you went through the ICU at any hospital right now, we'd be like, man, what I'm tripping about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, your feelings are valid though to you.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. Your feelings are valid to you. That's what I'm working through because I'm like, I feel bad because I'm like, this person is trying to walk again. This person is incarcerated. They didn't even do it.
Yeah. There's always somebody worse off than you.
Right. So then I feel bad, but then it's like I got to learn that hey, it's okay because you okay. You allowed to feel how you feel.
Yeah. What you're going through at the time that you're going
It's
through
still
it,
true to you.
it's still true to you and still can hurt
Right.
a lot.
Right.
But it's the having the perspective like, oh, but this could be a lot worse.
Right.
So I can't
So it's that
overdo
balance.
it. You can't overdo it.
That's that balance I'm trying to figure out because then I, you know, because so then I minimize my own problems and I bury it. And I've been doing that for years. And I think it just all came up like acid reflux on me at one time.
Did you start going to therapy or something?
You know the Haitian in me, man.
I tried it once. It's good.
No. Actually scheduled to start.
Okay.
But it took a long time because again, you know, our culture, like we just hard. Deal with it.
You got to say it during you know when Haitians sit around by blog.
Yeah.
You know they all tell that's when that's your therapy session, but you got to take it.
Yeah. Because Haitian people like they hard, man.
They don't care.
But we grew up hard.
Yeah.
So it's like therapy. Because you tell any of your cousins or your family, like, man, I'll talk to you, give me the money.
Yeah. Okay, so with the aftermath of like you foreseeing how things are going to be after you deal with whatever you're dealing with, how do you see that? And you kind of alluded to that in a minute ago, but how do you see overcoming it? What's life like after that?
Oh man, life is, dude, that's why I'm so excited. I can't wait. Life is beautiful after that. Life is happiness, just, you know what I'm saying? Spending time with people I love, being creative because now my mind is free again to just be free and you know, create. And not that I can't create in the pain because some of the best art is created through pain. So I'm not gonna neglect this moment of pain and down is because some of our best stuff come from that. It come from hunger. It come from pain. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, man, when Usher did Confessions, boy, that was one of the best albums. He was heartbroken.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I feel like it's just happiness and finally living a life that I always wanted to live, but I was in my own way. I was in my own way. I was my own hater. And didn't realize it till like a little while ago. Like You could have been living like this, but
Mm.
it was you. You wanted to do this, that, when you could just had this life. But
Mm.
everything happens when it's supposed to. So I try not to question it, and I try not to beat myself up about it, because like whatever was supposed to happen, then it would have happened.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wasn't ready for it.
yeah.
I want to appreciate it.
Mhm.
Now I will.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Now I'm looking forward to just having this peaceful life, my person, and be
Mhm.
happy. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
No outside stuff. Just, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
My
yeah.
one emergency contact.
And it's like I think with that, I think if nothing's happening in your life, uh there might be something wrong because it's like when you're sharpening your tools, right?
Hmm.
You- it gets better. Your knives get better as you sharpen it, but you got to
Right.
you got to put it through that process.
Hmm.
So I think in life, if you're not constantly having something to make you better, that's how you know your growth is through the
Right.
pain, even through working out or whatever you're
Right.
doing. So
Yeah, you
okay,
gotta go through something, man.
yeah, yeah. All right. So your the last scene of your story, your
Hmm.
movie, or whatever it is, after you've gone through all of this, and what do you see your final scene being, your final shot of your movie? How do you see your story ending?
Just probably chilling poolside in my nice house, you know, maybe my kids stop by, you know, come see me, not wanting nothing, just to come see me,
Mhm.
you know. Yeah, simple. That would be, you know what I'm saying? Like, as a father, man, as most fathers would probably understand this, when your kids come see you or text you or call you and they don't want nothing, it's the best feeling in the world, man.
Mm,
When they just want to just say, I was just saying, what's up, man? I don't want nothing.
mm.
That's all I need, bro. That's all I need. You
That's
know?
dope,
Yeah.
dope, dope.
Fathers know that.
Yeah,
Fathers know
I
that.
know that. I'm
Yeah.
in the middle of it. I know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
And it's you can't buy that.
yeah, yeah.
You can't buy that. So that'll be me chilling poolside and they come through. We don't want nothing. Come to
Hmm.
check on you, old man. Appreciate it.
Dope, dope.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that ends our story me this section. Okay, dope. So what do you got coming up? What do you got
Coming up,
going on?
like I say, we developing two TV shows, developing a movie, and just touring, man.
Hmm.
That's it, man. Just doing some dates. Got a couple dates on the books, just touring. Um, and I guess I'm gonna start therapy. But yeah, that's it, man. And just creating and working on a new hour.
Hmm.
Gonna try to shoot another special,
Are
probably
you
the
thinking
end of
about
the
going
year.
the same route?
Probably the same route, but if a streamer give me some good bread, you know what I'm saying? I'm open to it, but it got to make sense. But I probably would go the same route. So yeah, just working on a new hour, man, and just this new hour is gonna be about the stuff right now, just being more vulnerable,
Hmm.
and being more honest, and just letting people in a little bit more into my life.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I have a question about that because it's something I've thought about to close this out. So with comedy, right? You have the different types of comedy, but of course, stand-up comedy,
Mm,
I feel like it's the biggest. It's like the heartbeat of comedy.
right.
All other comedy is drawn from that. Um, but right now, I'm seeing, and it's been for a while now, uh, the comedy, the comedians, their topic is more so about just real life experiences, right?
Right.
And it all being drawn from real things, and people want to tell their true stories, and some people may embellish here and there, whatever.
Right.
But I also, and I don't know who might still be doing a lot of this, or who's like the most of their bits are based on this. But the comedy where it's not based on real life, it's just crazy stupid stuff that you come up with and tell
Right.
those stories. I don't know if there's a term for the two different types of
No,
comedy, but do you notice that there's more of a trend now
I
to
think it's
be?
yeah, it's always trends in comedy. So the
Mhm,
trend now, I think because of podcasts and
mhm,
because people are sharing more, so there was always trends. You know what I'm saying? That people follow, and you don't even know you following it sometimes. I've always been the comedian that always was a little bit personal in my comedy, and I'm just trying to go a little deeper. I never, like I said, I never just did jokes just to whatever jokes. They always came from a personal place. So now I'm just pulling. Now that I'm older and I'm more comfortable to tell a little bit more about myself, I am. But yeah, that's the thing. It's just trends. It happens like because people see something working for somebody else, they be like, "Oh, if I try that," and that's what
Mm-hmm.
happens.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh well, oh I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like my boy Ali Sadiq, who's probably the greatest storyteller I've ever seen in my life. It's working for him, so now you're probably gonna have a lot of people trying to tell stories. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not a storyteller. I'm not even gonna try to do that. That's not what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I could tell you about my life, but not in a story form.
Mm-hmm.
Where Ali would just take a it'd be 1 hour, it'd be one joke and it's an hour-long joke. That's his skill set. He can do that. I can't do that. I'm not gonna try to do that because it's working for him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's for him. So I'm gonna do what I do. You know what I'm saying? And the people who supposed to gravitate to it and like it, they will. The people who won't, they won't.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Now,
no,
is
it's
one?
8 billion people in the world. I don't need 8 billion to like me.
Yeah, yeah. Is there one that's more respected or like than the other? Like the guy who comes up with stories that are not true, but they're funny. Is he?
I don't know.
Is it,
I don't know. Not I don't know. I think it's you just respected by being a good person and being a good comedian, however that may be.
mm,
That's how I think we respect comedians. You know what I'm saying? Well, I would say this. We respect comedians by being authentic. So whatever that is that you do, if that's what you do it.
mm-hmm,
Then we
mm-hmm.
respect that. If you juggle and bite apples and tell jokes at the same time, that's what you do that. Then we
Mm,
respect that. But
yeah.
if you're trying to be a chameleon, if you this dude one week and you this dude next week, then nah. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm,
Find yourself, find your voice. You know what I
mm-hmm,
mean? And I think that's what we respect. At least real comedians, that's what we respect. We respect people that who are truly themselves.
mm.
Yeah.
Dope, dope. All right, Malik. Man, I appreciate you coming through to the
Yeah,
Flick
man.
Nick podcast. You've been a good friend for a while.
Yeah. We're gonna
Um,
do some things, hopefully, man.
yeah, we
We're
got a
gonna do
lot
some
to do,
things.
man.
Yeah.
Got a lot planned this year. We got to collaborate on some things, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you coming by,
Yes,
man.
sir.
Next time
Yes,
you're
sir.
in Miami, come by again.
Got you, brother.
All right, my brother.